Hi everyone, this video will be a 22 long rifle test. We have 17 different cartridges and we shot them all. We even tried out a new rifle today, a 1022, it's Kenneth's new rifle. We will get into a test of that later on. We will share this test result with you, and it was all about getting to test out this myth, this urban legend that you can only find one 22 long rifle cartridge that fits your particular rifle, and it's quite hard to do so. It's a jungle out there. Is that myth true? Well, we found out, and this test was since it was 17 different cartridges, we didn't go into extreme precision shooting. It was a speed shoot. I think it turned out rather well. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was important for this test that we were using standard equipment, a rifle straight off the shelf with ordinary scope, mostly found on 22 long rifle and air guns. This is a standard rig, no fancy equipment whatsoever, with a low budget bipod, low budget scope and a very nice rifle.
Men det är någon skit på displayen.
Det är jag.
Ja, okej.
Jag börjar med Remington Thunderbolt.
Ja, ska vi starta kronografen kanske?
Det ska vi nog göra. Vapnet är tomt, oladdat. So, we started to shoot. Well, I started to shoot, and this video sequence is just to show you how the actual shooting was performed. As you can see, I lie down, I use the bipod. Apart from that, I don't use any support whatsoever. Just lying on the ground on a blanket and firing in a fairly slow but still fast pace. So this is how we made it, and this was an important part because as you can see, we used the standard equipment, the rifle off the shelf, no fancy gear, no bench rest shooting, just like the ordinary guy would do. This is how we made the test, and I won't have you watching all 17 groups, but because it would be like watching paint dry. But just to give you a notion on how we did it, and well, that's it. First we have the Remington Thunderbolt, which I normally shoot because it's so cheap. Here you have it. Fairly good group, I believe. It's approximately just over 40 millimeters. With a flyer, and I don't know if that's me or the actual ammo. Next up is Norma, and as you can see on the grouping, you can distinguish groupings within the group, and that is probably me. Norma is normally a high-end ammo, and I believe it still is. Now it was time for Top Shot. Cheap ammo, and we can buy it in bulk. And as you can see on the grouping, it is spreading somewhat, but still acceptable within the 70mm ring. Well, it's spreading alright. No groups within the group there, but still within the circle. And now the American Eagle. Also a cheaper bulk ammo, and we can see it's spreading all across the circle, but it's still within the circle. And we have no groupings within the group, but we're still within the circle. And here's the Winchester T22. It was quite a pleasant experience. It's shooting very well in my rifle. I like it, my rifle likes it, and you can see that this group is probably improvable in my rifle. I really like it. The Lapua Super Club was also a pleasant experience, but as you can see in the grouping here, it's somewhat horizontally stringing, and that is probably my fault, I believe. As you can see to the right, there is a small grouping there, and I think it's improvable. Another Lapua cartridge, the Polar Biathlon. This is supposed to be a real quality cartridge. However, I got a flyer down low and I couldn't really get it right. But we're still within the circle, apart from the flyer, that is. The SK Standard Plus was quite a pleasant surprise to me. It worked very well in my rifle and produced a group that is very much improvable. I think I'm going to give this a good try again. An inch and an inch and a half is highly acceptable. The SK High Velocity promises more speed, and that is highly visible in the grouping. We have a top flyer, but the grouping down to the low left is okay, but spreading a bit. I think it's due to the velocity. And the RWS Club was a surprise, I suppose. You can see in the group here that it's kind of a circle. I can't really figure that out, but probably it's due to me. Maybe I got sloppy. But we're still within the circle. The RWS Rifle Match S is a match ammo, and it reveals itself in the group. Check out that, 18mm, just, that's like 3/4 of an inch. Don't you just hate those flyers? This ammo has potential. And now it's time for the Ely Rifle Club. It's a package of old ammo I have, and I wanted to try it out in this test. And as you can see in the group, it's 17 by 35mm. It's not bad at all. So you can rely on the old dogs, I suppose, learning to sit. And then we have the Valmet, an old Finnish cartridge. As you can see on the group here, it's not an oldie and goldie, but it worked. I think it's from the 60s actually. But now we tried it out and we got some velocities for it. And then we went into the subsonic swamp with the Aguila SSS sniper thingy, whatever. As you can see, this deserves a longer comment. I shot it. It has the 60 grain bullet, and I have absolutely no idea why Ely has put the name on the package. I was all over the place. The rifle couldn't stabilize the bullet, and the group measured some 60 centimeters. That's a whole lot of inches. The only reason to buy this ammunition is if you hunt badgers and you can trap them and put the barrel to the forehead of the badger. A more pleasant acquaintance in the subsonic family was the Winchester subsonic. It has the 40 grain bullet, and unfortunately we only had 5 shots left, but we still shot the group, and it's 30 by 16mm, and it's rather good actually. And another pleasant acquaintance in the subsonic family is the CCI subsonic. I shot a 10-shot round. You can only see 8. I have no idea where the other 2 went, or if I just, after firing all these groups, just lost the hang of it. And last but, well, for sure least, is the CCI CB. I shot it just the same way I shot the other groups, and as you can see, I couldn't get it on the paper, and the grouping was not so good. Well, it is a cartridge developed for short ranges and urban environments, I suppose. So what did we learn from this? Well, a couple of things. I would dare to say that all ammo, except for that horrid Aguila ammo, performed well. The results I got from every ammo type was okay. That's one. We also learned that the advertised velocity on the subsonic ammo isn't always true. The subsonic ammo might not be subsonic in your rifle, depending on elevation over the sea level and whatnot. We also learned that there is a difference between high-end ammo and bulk ammo. You will get decent results just throwing yourself on the ground at the range and firing away. You will keep within the 70mm ring, as I showed you, with all of the ammo except for the Lapua Polar Biathlon, but that was probably me. I think this test shows that finding a decent ammo is easy, but maybe the urban legend is exaggerated. Maybe it started out as finding the perfect ammo. I don't know, but finding decent ammo is quite easy, and I will probably not abandon my Thunderbolts as my plinking ammo because they are so cheap. Will I use it for competition shooting? No. I might use the RWS Rifle Match S, or maybe the Winchester T22. I found a couple of favourites here. It was quite a useful test that way for me. Maybe the results will apply in some way for you as well. I hope you enjoyed the video. And like always, if you liked it, please like, subscribe, comment and whatnot, and have a really good day. Bye bye. I just have to tell you one more thing. During this day, which was a fantastic day at the range, me and Kenneth and Dennis, we fired over 1,200 rounds in 3 different weapons, including Kenneth's new 1022, and we didn't have one single misfire. How about that? 17 different cartridges, 3 rifles, and not one misfire.